All right. We are live.
All right. Well, last we left off, the group of y'all had befriended a young fire giant and convinced him to tactically strike the local mob hangout after events there didn't go your way. You managed to retrieve some information about a location or an event known as the Hollow Meat. But after a kind of bizarre day, you were planning to head back into town and talk to our good friend. I believe his name was Eustace or Edric, and I can't find the note at the moment. Started with an E.
Boo, bad DM, boo.
Ernest.
Ernest, there it is.
This question is, which Ernest are we getting? Ernest goes to jail, Ernest scared stupid, Ernest goes to class. None of you are probably old enough to get these jokes.
Well, I guess we'll find out when you go back and talk with him.
This is the Ernest I'm thinking of right here, boys. Okay. Anyway.
Out of fire.
All right. What's up, Out of Fire? How you doing, man? All right, Lax, why don't you be the character piece for this one and lead us into town?
I don't know where Ernst's house is, so I'm gonna let Lost do
I
it.
think it was like right here.
Yeah. It was off on a side street. It's an easy enough trek back through there. The guards at the city gates are absent.
Still?
At those gates, yes. There is a gaggle of people at the gates as you pass through them, though, murmuring about hearing explosions and wondering about what was happening out there. But it doesn't seem like anyone's ventured out at the moment.
I asked the crowd where the guards are.
Well, a couple had left to chase the psycho dwarf, and well, they were, I'm assuming, searching the fields for him. Hadn't found him yet.
That explosion over there? Yeah, dwarf's gone. We got rid of him.
That's good to know. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Anyways, a couple of other guards came back, but then when the explosion started happening, they ran back to get a couple others from the guard shack to go investigate what that was. We had let them know that you were involved and that you took care of a psychotic dwarf.
Cool beans. Well, if there's a reward, let them know we're around.
Right. Have a nice day, and they'll turn away from you to mutter with some others. But you are unimpeded as you continue back into town to Ernest's lovely shop of esoteric antiquities.
That's a big word.
Antiquities or esoteric?
I'll let you pick which one.
He is behind the counter once again when you come in, and he's like, "Oh, y'all are back. Please, come in. Give me one moment though." As you're entering, he comes behind you and turns a small wooden sign that originally said open and is now, he changes it to closed and shuts the door behind you. It took me the better part of the 3 days to decipher the note. I'd been hoping to do some research on the artifact, but the note itself proved difficult to unravel, and I had to get some advice from a friend. But nevertheless, I managed to crack it. And so this is that. He's got the original note and then a translation of it next to it. I'm not quite sure what y'all are up to or what this is all involved in. But do try and keep my name out of it if you'd be so kind.
Well,
This is-
also, here's another note, and I will hand him the other note that we just got.
Yeah, but that one's in English, isn't it?
Yes, the other one was in English.
So why are we giving him that note?
Weren't we going to ask him for more information? See if he understood it?
I thought this was our information about it.
We got 2 notes, I thought.
Yeah,
Can we get one more?
do we know anything? Ask the guy if he knows anything about the hollow meat or the old flood cave.
Hollow Meat, no. The old flood cave is familiar. I'm assuming my best guess there is that they're talking about Adrian's cave. About a day and a half trek from here, there's a river. And the story goes that when Lord Adrian and his men got caught in a flood, that's where they washed ashore and took shelter in the cave, managing to wait out the storm before continuing on to find the town. And so it's a little out of the way, not far off the main path, but it is about a day and a half from here through the woods.
Okay.
Um,
And do you think that? Can you show me on a map where that might be?
I don't have a map on me. Do one of you have a map?
Yes.
Sure. And then we will flip to the map of the world.
I mean, I'm not so worried about knowing exactly where it is. Like, I mean, you can show it. That's fine. I want to make sure we know where it is so we can go there.
He will indicate it is down the road, seemingly towards Punclock and Putpinium. About a half day, and he said it's actually fairly close to the main road, as in there'll be a couple of trees, but you should be able to spot it.
I'd just like to point out there's a giant fucking crab on this this map. Just throwing that out there. Cool. Thanks, sir.
No problem. Best of luck with whatever this is. It definitely sounds outside my pay grade and deadly. So, glad it's you and not me.
You sure you don't want to come along?
No, I'm good. Though if you do find any strange artifacts and you bring them back, I will be more than happy to assist you in researching and deciphering them.
Sounds good.
If you're ripped off, the scale is not correct.
It's fairly approximate, but it is a challenge to get the scale.
There's also a
Ah,
Morganless
precise.
town. Did you guys see that? A Morganless town?
Yeah.
So Morgan, you die before we get there. Sorry, buddy.
No, he's their god. They've been looking for him.
Well, when y'all finally manage to make it over there, I'm sure it'll be one of the two.
All right. Well, I say we.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
It's still evening, right?
It is evening at this point, yes, because you dealt with the whole interaction with the fire giant.
So I think we should go bed down for the night and then head towards the cave. And then try and set up an ambush in the cave. And remember, I know we've got like a day and a half before we're going to get there, but we need at least one of those dickbags alive. So let's try not to kill them both, or... I mean, I guess I can always bring them back to life. We could... Ha! If you got a cleric with
Leave him
you,
back to life and kill him again.
that's a pretty interesting way to interrogate somebody. Fucking
Shame we
just,
don't have any diamonds.
this is great.
Assuming you don't fuck up the roll, yeah.
So. You,
Do we want to stop by the guard captain first and let him know what his men were doing?
Or, steal some better weapons.
I'm down with whatever.
Sure.
I mean, if we notify the guard, I don't know if we're going to get any reward, and other than just pissing people off that are in a position of some power, I'm not sure if that does us any good.
Didn't he say he was going to give us something if we found out what his guards were doing while they weren't at their post?
I honestly
there
don't
was
recall.
there was a promised reward, yes. But
Give us money.
the challenge was it'd be a reward of the criminal's wealth based on a portion of the criminal's wealth based on how successful you were in proving their involvement.
Oh, we really didn't do a good job at that. We kind of destroyed all the evidence. Well, they kind of destroyed all the evidence. We just finished it off. All right. Well, I'm down for anything.
The evening is yours if you want to drink and be merry, or just prepare to head out, get an
I will
early.
drink and be merry.
All right, you want to go ahead and drink and be merry? Do you want to go back to the original bar, or do you want to go to a different bar tonight?
There's another bar. Sure, I'll go bar hopping through the town. At night.
Sure. Yeah, there are a couple of bars in town. But as you head off to go find a different one, let me go ahead and pull that up. If it will let me. Anyone else want to go to the bars or just Pie?
I mean, if he's going, I feel we should at least stick together, so I will begrudgingly go with him. Besides, I might be able to torment somebody while I'm there.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'll go.
Steal some lovely wallets while you're there, Timmy.
Sure. I'll go ahead and drop you guys onto the bar as I put y'all on the map. This bar, the sign out front of it is named the Groggy Barrel. And as you enter the front doors, you can immediately get an idea of why it might be called that.
That's a big barrel.
It's very much barrel themed. The tables are parts of barrels. There's a giant barrel right to the side of you. It's definitely an experience, if nothing else.
Why can't I move my icon?
You should be able to.
Does a red X show up when you click on it?
No, but I have to use my fucking keyboard. I need to get a new keyboard. I'm just getting like a selection arrow over and over again.
Oh, swap from the compass mouse in the upper left.
Is there a way to snap off the grid?
Hold Alt while you move, or I can turn off the grid. Because it's not important here.
So are we alone, or...?
No, there are other people. They're just not dropped into the bar, because...
They're not important enough for tokens.
Yeah, it's negligible at the moment. It's just another bar where you are. There's a dwarven barkeep who greets you as you come in. It's like, "Hi, welcome. How can I help you?"
Like a flagon, please.
A single flagon. Sure.
Make it two.
2 flagons. 2 flagons for you or for him? Or one for each?
One each.
One
I'll
each,
take
sure.
two. One for each half flagon, sir.
That makes more sense. And so that'll be silver per flagon.
1 gold's worth of flagons.
Sure. He'll take the coin and do you want them all right now, or do you want me to just keep them coming for the next couple hours?
Just keep them coming.
How? Oh my god! How many flagons did you just buy? You
He
just
bought
bought
10
100.
flagons.
Oh, it's only 10. I thought it was
Yeah,
100
10 silver to a
gold.
gold.
Oh,
10.
okay. Well, everyone gets around then.
I'm not
Uh,
sharing. Fuck
br-
no.
Bring 5 out for now.
Oh gosh, giant bartender. So sure, he'll quickly retrieve and pour 5 flagons and offer them to the two of you to carry.
I will take 3 of them. Drinks on the dwarf. I will hold my hand out with one in it for Aaron.
Thank you.
And I will give one to yours.
Thanks.
And then I will curl up much like a cat next to the fire and start sipping on my flagon.
Sure.
Does anyone look particularly wealthy in here?
There are a couple of higher end patrons. Do you want to attempt to acquire something off them?
Maybe.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
See that piano over there to the right?
Mm-hmm.
I can make it magically play something. So all we have to do is bet them that I can play the piano across the room for a certain amount of money. And then I make it play the piano across the room. Or you can just steal it.
Or you could do it and it would distract them while I just like steal their shit.
Yeah, but then we don't win the money through my godlike powers.
But they
Nope.
distract them.
Oh, there's magic in this world.
Yeah, the godlike powers that probably all these people know you're doing.
You
Magic
guys,
is-
you guys suck.
I'm gonna pound back the rest of my flagon and go grab the other.
Sure. He'll be like, right, are you going to be wanting more than the 2 then if you're already back for your second?
Sure, why not? Just give us
Sure.
the other 5. We'll keep him here.
Alrighty. As the group settles in for their, while Laximus has acquired another round of drinks. Timmy, there are a couple of richer patrons now marked around the bar. Which one would you like to attempt to acquire something from?
That top right person.
The tiefling.
Sure.
Sure.
The
sure.
default man.
The purple dude?
She's currently sitting at the table. Seemingly relaxed, but there's definitely some form of stress to her brow, but approachable. There's no one else at her table.
All right, follow my lead.
Get
woman.
over there. Go flirt with her. Come on now.
You won't. I have no game. All right, so I sit down. Evening.
Good evening.
So, you look like you've had a rather rough week.
That would not be inaccurate. No.
Well, let's make it a little bit better. Do you have a favorite song?
I am a fan of Redmaw the Bold, if you know it.
I snap my fingers and the piano starts magically playing Redmar, the whatever the hell she said.
As the piano comes to life, both she and the man across the way kind of jump and startle and turn and look, and she turns back to you. My, that is an interesting trick. Are your fingers always magical?
Oh, this is gross. Oh my god.
I mean, you kind of walked right into that one.
I am not gonna flirt with Lost.
It's not
Yeah.
me.
All right, we're going in, boys. So I wiggle my hands and say, "Oh, only up to the first knucklers, though." Are you gonna rob her or not?
She is definitely focused on the conversation as or Timmy, do you just want to watch this one play out?
I could steal now, probably.
Okay.
Shit.
Make a sleight of hand check for me.
With advantage, right?
Yeah, we'll say with advantage, since you're and change it from 2 GM to all.
Okay, so I just I hit it again.
Yep.
Oh my god.
25. As brother Aaron is saying, "Oh, only up to the first knuckler," so she goes, "Oh my, yes, you are." As she mistakes any feeling of rifling on her person for influence by the seemingly magical cleric in front of her.
Getting her all tingly, babe.
Oh,
First
Lord.
aid to black of the campaign.
We are leaving tonight, boys.
Do you just want the money in her pouch? Do you want to attempt to take something off her? She does have several jewelry pieces on her person, from rings and a necklace.
I feel like those would be a lot harder to yoink.
I mean, you're working with a 25 at the moment.
Oh, okay. Some rings would be nice.
You're gonna
Sure,
take her
so-
rings?
Hell yeah.
As she raises one of her hands up to fan her face, your hand slips out just outside of her vision and pulls 2 of the rings off.
And then, so while Timmy is proceeding to rob this woman blind, I say, "Well, how about a little mood lighting?" And I snap my fingers, and all of the candles in the place drop down to a nice, moodly dim.
As the area darkens, she will lean forward across the table and be like, "Well, I am fond of a little bit of heat." And as she says this, while the candles are dim, they've now all of a sudden turned a dark red.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh god! While noticing that this woman has just affected the fire in the room, I casually look over her shoulder at Ears and an attempt to see if she is done robbing this woman or not yet.
Do you want to try and take anything else?
I mean, the necklace looks pretty nice.
Okay, go ahead and make me another sleight of hand.
All right, hold. Let me help her out a little bit. So I wiggle my finger again, and the what do you call it? Let's see, where is it? This window opens.
At the door.
Okay, the door opens.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's getting a little warm in here, isn't it?
Just a little. To the two boys at the
Oh
bar,
my god!
the chugging flagons. Go ahead and make me a con save, each of you. As this isn't a short time and y'all are just downing them.
I only had 2. I have the third in front of me.
Yeah, but this may not be American beer, dude. This could be fucking moonshine out in the bonies.
Con save, right?
Yep, con save.
Yep, but I'm a dwarf.
You're both fine for now. She's like, you're right. I am feeling a bit hot, and it definitely takes a little bit to get me heated. What are your plans? As the neck, you just as there's like she like looks slightly down as she goes to say this, and in that moment of her unfocused, the necklace, you just watch the necklace rise up and over her head.
It takes more, right, Timmy?
We are making Pyro go for that fade to black right now. We are doing it.
I don't know. A little relaxation, a little good food and drink. I raised my almost empty mug at this point. Some good company, and I don't know, maybe a little time by the fire on a bearskin rug, and I point around behind me over there, and then the flame just kind of starts roaring, firing at this point. If you're gonna steal, now's the time to do it again.
Does she have much left to take?
There is her coin purse that you still haven't touched.
Oh yeah, I want that.
Go for it. And sure enough, she's like, I wouldn't say no to some time by the fire. And as she stands up, you just watch a light elven hand reach around and just unhook the pouch from her belt. Get me another drink and we can have some time to chat. As she heads towards the fire.
Sounds good, my lady.
As I hear that, I will turn around and hold up the flagon to Arn.
As I walk over to the bar, okay, we are getting the fuck out of here right now.
Nope, you are bringing that over to the lady.
How much did you get?
I'm holding one right here for you.
I fucking drink it in front of him really quickly.
I'm gonna go outside and count my my money now with Morgan over here.
How many flagons have we drank / used at this point? We had 10, right?
The dwarf has done a few. You've got your third that you just handed out.
'Cause I gave 1 to Pyro, 1 to Timmy, drank 2 myself, and then I just gave Pyro another one.
That's 5 right there. So it comes down to how many the dwarf himself has consumed. What is a few?
For another gold piece, I guess.
Okay.
Thank God. It only
Alright.
took 2 to make me roll. I can't imagine how many you're rolling.
So I have 33 gold pieces. I throw one at the barkeep and I say, Barkeep, the woman at the fire, would you do me a favor and make sure her tab is covered by me and let her know that an emergency came up and I had to go. But make sure she's taken care of, okay?
Oh, right. I'll let her know for you, sir.
Thanks, Barkeep. You have a fantastic night as I run out the door.
Thanks for the drinks, buddy.
So how much did me and Timmy get?
You got 2 silver rings, a silver necklace. You estimate that the rings are each probably worth about 10 gold pieces apiece. The necklace, depending on where you sell it, will go from anywhere between 10 and 25. And then a coin purse holding casual coinage ranging up to a total of 5 gold pieces.
So it sounds like we got 50 gold roughly and a little change. So throw me 2 gold, 5 silver, or yeah, 2 gold, 5 silver. Call it even.
What?
You just got 50 gold off that woman
Yeah.
and some change.
And you only want 2 gold?
Sorry, 25 gold. Sorry.
Oh, you
We'll
want
call you.
half of my hard work?
Just give him a
I
ring.
played
that's
an
fair.
amazing actor to keep that fucking lady busy.
He
Okay.
deserves a ring.
You can have both of the rings.
And 5 gold.
No.
You're going to want to work together later on, and I have magic abilities.
And you'll still work. I'm giving you lots.
Keep in mind that only
How about
she.
you keep the 2 rings and give me 20 gold instead? They're worth 10 each. That way I can have the gold instead of the...
Oh, we gotta sell the rings before they're worth anything.
Yeah, but she
You
can
hit-
do... She's a voluptuous ranger. She'll show a little skin. She'll get all she needs. All right, so that puts me up to...
2 rings.
I was down 1 gold. She just gave me 20, so now I'm up to 52 gold. All right. Cool. All right, so we heading back home now before the purple people eater decides she's going to come looking for me?
Sure.
Where are you planning to stay the night?
Oh, I plan on taking advantage of Mr. We saved his ass again.
Sure. So you head back to Wolfbiter's home.
This will be great.
He is willing to put you up, though. You're starting to get the feeling that he's starting to get at least a little annoyed with the continuous use of his home. He's polite about it and willing to let you stay there, but it's definitely one where he's like, I've paid you to do the job, and you've done the job. And while, yeah, I owed you, you're starting to weigh in the hospitality, but he's not going to say it kind of thing.
I would just casually let him know that this is our last night in town and we won't be here to bother him again.
Right. Well, safe travels wherever you're going. Please, if there's anything you need tonight, please just let me know. I'll do my best to see it taken care of.
Thanks.
What's up, Blood Fiend?
As y'all are allowed to sleep the night away, rest, and then pick up in the morning with another breakfast provided unless there's something you want to do during the night.
I think we should at least leave 1 person on watch still, just in case. I mean, we probably don't have to, but
I'll take first watch.
okay.
I guess I got second.
I'll take 3rd.
You don't need to.
Oh, okay, then I'll go back to it.
So,
I'm having a nice breakfast of chicken fried steak, 4 eggs over easy, pancakes, 6 pieces of bacon, a large orange juice, a large coffee, some buttered toast.
So like your normal weekday breakfast.
And I welcome you all to join me.
I double your order and sit down next to you.
sure. A lavish,
No, I'm just kidding.
a lavish breakfast is provided for you to eat from as you will. You are not restricted. As you go to get ready to leave town, you all decide to do a last minute check on to make sure you have the correct road supplies. Make sure that you're prepared for any.
Oh yeah, we might want to get some, because it's at least what, a day and a half march away.
Day and a half walk out. Yep.
So we're gonna need some food and water.
We
I'd
still
also
have
like to sell this jewelry before we go.
10 days of rations, though, right? We haven't used them yet.
You've got your rations, yes.
Does that
so
include
food's
water?
fine. No, that does not include water.
All right, we need to get like 3 days worth of water. as well.
How much is a full water skin?
A full water skin is a quart of water.
No, I think he meant how much, like money wise.
To buy a new water skin.
Well, I'm holding one. I have one in my inventory.
Yeah,
That's what I
a
asked.
water skin will hold a quart of water.
Which is good for how long?
You need about 2
Basically.
liters. So probably
Yeah, so that-
about 4 of those a day, I would think.
To buy a water skin is 2 silver pieces of peach, and they weigh 5 pounds when full. So,
How many would we need for, say, 3 days?
if you wanted to just buy straight up 3 days worth of water and not,
12 each.
yeah, you need about 60 pounds of water.
Dude, I don't think we can carry that much.
There's a reason it's a
Each.
water skin, because we could refill it.
Oh, wait
Yeah.
a minute. I can make adjustments to my spells now, yeah?
You can, yes, you
All
can
right, hold
select
up.
from your spells.
Un momento, por favor. I may have this dealt with, so it's not a problem. I can handle the water. Well, let's see. Hang on. One action. A drop of water is creating water or a few grains of sand of destroying instantaneous. You either create or destroy water. Creates water. You can create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing the exposed up to 10 gallons of water in an open can. Okay, so yeah, I can definitely handle our water. I'm gonna go ahead and turn create or destroy water on, and then I'm going to get rid of detect poison and disease.
That one is not one you can turn off. That is just one you always know. It has to be one of the ones below Cure Wounds.
Oh.
Yeah. You want to go? You know where an antiquities shop is.
I'll get rid of Sanctuary.
It's possible. If not, you could go to the nearby jeweler and see if they'll take it. Okay. You prepare create and destroy water, and at least for the day, you forget how to cast Sanctuary. Ears heads off to Ernest's shop. He looks at you a little curious when he comes. He's like,
I go with her.
did you need something else?
I got some jewelry I'm looking to sell. Can I do that here?
Depends on the jewelry. If it's older or unusual, I'm willing to look at it. If it's a, let's say, more modern piece, you want to go down to James's jewelry. But and it's like it's a few a few buildings down. But let me see what you have, and we'll see if it's worth anything.
Okay.
He will, and you're giving him the rings
And the necklace.
and the necklace. Okay.
Let's hope this isn't the purple woman's husband.
Something tells me she doesn't have a husband.
You don't know. Maybe she's just very voracious.
Well, this one ring is fairly standard, so no, unfortunately, I can't take it. The other, though, I think. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna check his sigil, and he's gonna turn behind him and pull up a book, and be like, "Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, I'll take this one. Where did you get a ring with the sigil of the House of Avernus on it?"
I happened to pull a bag off of a boy, and he had all this jewelry in it.
Right. Okay.
He was trying to steal my coin purse, and I caught him.
Got it. And understood. I don't need to know the details. I'll be happy to look at things so long as it's not obvious that they're like soaked in blood. Just bring things to me clean, okay?
We wiped him
I
off.
don't
Don't
sure.
worry.
need to know the
For sure.
details. I'm just a seller of goods. But do you know what the House of Avernus is?
No, what can you tell me?
So Avernus would be more accurately described as the first layer of hell. And so to have a ring marked with the house of it, actually of the Lord's house, I'm not sure where that boy got it from, but I'm sure if they find him, there will probably be some retribution.
Oh, fuck me. Well, at least she just wants to fuck me. She'll be skinning you alive.
She never saw me.
I will happily be pointing you out the second
No.
she decides to
She's
hurt
gonna
me.
kidnap you, tie you up in her fucking dungeon, and have her way with you.
Oh, God.
So,
How much?
But yeah.
How much is the ring worth?
the ring is worth 10 gold pieces.
Okay. Thanks.
That doesn't seem like much.
It's because there's no inherent value to it, right? I'm obviously going to plan to smelt this down and remove that mark.
That sounds smart. That sounds
Yeah.
very smart.
I don't want that ring in my possession as is, so I'm going to basically turn it into its pure value. So because of that, I can't go any higher than 10.
What about the necklace?
The necklace, it's actually fairly fine. I'm not sure, it looks older. And if this is from the same place, that would explain a lot. I'll buy it off you for 24 gold pieces.
Okay. Sounds like a deal to me.
Sure. Here's 34 gold, and best of luck with all of this.
Thanks. You melt that down real soon.
Right.
Because I would definitely not like to see you in hell.
Yeah, that would be bad for both of us.
I'm off to pay a visit to the jewelers.
So we head to the jewelers now.
Sure, and they will be willing to take the ring off your hand for the 10 gold pieces it's listed.
Okay.
Cool.
It is just a simple silver ring.
Nice.
All right, so I guess we all meet up at the. We probably should have said that before we left, but meet up at the gates of the city.
I was with you the whole time.
Oh, all right. Well, let's fucking blow this joint before hell finds us.
Sure. You get to the gates of the city without seemingly incident and walk through them with what supplies you have on you. And as we head out for day one of adventure into the wilderness along the road, I need one of you to go ahead and roll me a d20.
Okay.
Oh. You're not even gonna ask who wants.
no.
Okay.
That's not good.
No!
Oh no. That's even worse.
I was gonna nominate Morgan.
Morgan, if you want to roll a d20, you go right ahead, buddy. It can't be worse than the other two.
Well, there's day 1 and day 2.
7 day 1, 6 day 2. We do need a third day if you're coming back here afterwards. If you're going somewhere else afterwards, well, you'll need multiple days, but...
All right, Morgan.
Well, we gotta figure out what we're doing when we get there, though, right? Or are we just going there and waiting?
Well, we're gonna go there and set up. We're gonna set up some. What do you call it? Observation, maybe a trap or two.
Morgan, you're dead.
I'm just rolling a d20.
Yeah.
He had to go find a d20 to roll it first.
Oh
Another
god,
6.
this is gonna be terrible
Fucking hell,
today.
dude.
Well,
That's all right. Get all the
okay.
bad rolls out now, boys. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we're gonna need them good ones. We're gonna be fighting all 3 days probably.
What 4 days till?
Actually, it wasn't a D100 though, so it can't be that bad.
Nah, this is just the what do y'all experience on the road, basically.
Flies, ticks, vagabonds,
Dragging from his back
Oh,
faces.
diphtheria.
Creepy old lady.
Oh, we already fought that one off. I took that one for the team.
She survives us.
Apparently, she's also, Satan's daughter, so forgot to mention that part. Hopefully, the drinks I bought her will help soften the burn a bit.
As you are walking down the lovely road through the forest, Pi has put you on like a nice, lovely trail. You are following the road. It's pretty clear cut, well maintained. When you hear some growling from the bushes ahead of you, let's go ahead and clear that, and ask y'all to roll initiative as springing out from the wolves in front of you is a pack of wolves.
Did you say springing out from the wolves in front of you is a pack of wolves?
I meant to say bushes, but it's possible I
Those
did.
damn wolves.
I didn't
heading
roll
to the
1 or
wolves.
2. Finally. Here's where everyone rolls a fucking 16 and higher.
Alright, hang on. Initiative. Oh, God. Hey! That's not terrible. I hate you, woman.
Alrighty.
Did Morgan roll?
Nope. We need a Morgan.
Give me a second.
Relax.
What did I do?
Last.
No. I go before the enemies. That's all that matters.
We go before the enemies.
I finally go before the enemies. It's an improvement.
So the wolves pop out snarling, but our good old paladin, Tocklin, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith
Sure.
as a bonus action. And I'm gonna approach.
Go for it. As you stand your ground in the middle of the road, what are you doing with your action?
Well, can't really do much at the moment.
I mean, you could run all the way up to them if you wanted to, but
No thanks.
Is ready
Okay.
in action a thing?
you could ready to attack if they get within melee. It's not the worst idea. You declare what you're readying and then what the trigger is. So, and then use a reaction to use it.
I guess I'll ready my Warhammer for when they get close enough.
Sure.
I like the way you say that.
Hello.
Go for it, Ears.
I want to use my Hail of Thorns.
Sure. So you go ahead and on your bonus action cast Hail of Thorns.
Does the level matter? How does that work?
You're currently casting it at first level because that's all you got.
Okay.
You don't have Hunter's Mark turned on, sadly.
How do I
But
do
who are you aiming at?
the big dude.
You're gonna aim at the big dude. Okay. So go ahead and roll me an attack with your bow.
Attack.
I gotta get music. There we go.
A 17 will definitely hit. Go ahead and Roll damage, and I'll ask you this: which of the 4 spots on the big wolf would you like to hit, so that it spreads out around that? So you're either gonna hit the upper left or the upper right small wolf as well, or just the big wolf.
I'll aim for the right side.
The right side, sure. So they both need to make dex saves. The big wolf proves limber, so he's going to take half on that. The small wolf. What is your spell save DC? Do you know?
Don't know what that is.
On the spell page, it should say spell page DC.
14, I think, right? Isn't that in chat?
13.
13. Interesting. Why does that 14, but yours is 13? We'll check that out later. But you're right. There is a 14 there, so we'll go with the 14 for now. And I'll check out why it's not agreeing with itself later. Unfortunately, both wolves managed to only take half damage, but you did damage both of them, so that's always great. Go ahead and roll the damage of the longbow shot, by the way. So 12 plus 5, 17 off the big wolf. Very nice.
Max
And then
roll.
5 off the second one, which is... It definitely did not look like it enjoyed getting pierced with thorns by a very wide margin. Do you want to move anymore, or are you going to just stay where you are?
I'll stay here.
Okay. Brother Aaron.
Let's see. So I'm confused. I have inflict wounds and guiding bolt on my attacks spellcasting, but under
Right.
spells, I only have inflict wounds. I don't have guiding bolt.
That's because it'll auto add it there.
Okay.
When you put the spell on your sheet, not just what's prepared.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Well, since I don't have guiding bolt selected, I'm gonna step over here to this log.
Okay.
Oh my god. And use it for cover, and then I'm gonna. Why does my hit points keep resetting to 11?
Did you change maximum or just the
That's because there's I can fix that. I can see what's happening to it.
Okay. And I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at. I guess the big one.
Sure, go ahead, make a shot.
All right, so that would be here.
Unfortunately, the natural height of the creature proves too tough, and your shot does not penetrate.
Fun. Okay. What else can I do?
Nothing.
Oh, I fucked up. Okay, that's fine. We'll stay there.
Okay. That'll bring us to Crag. What are you doing?
Well, I go straight up 50 feet and start.
Sure. Go for it. You're death from above. Go ahead and make your attack.
Oh shit.
That'll definitely hit.
Damage.
Ooh.
5 damage. I'm assuming on the big one?
Yeah, the closest one.
Sure. That'll hit. You doing anything else or ending your turn?
Ending turn.
Cool. Laxmus no guard.
I will run up to here. I will take a deep breath in. Oh, come on. I ran the wrong spot.
Take one more step forward.
There. I will. That's the wrong corner. I will unhinge my jaw, and a blast of lightning energy will strike those two.
Godzilla.
Sure. Go ahead and give it to us. DC 13 Dex for 4 lightning.
Did I really? I rolled bad.
The big one is unable to get out of the way in time, and so will take the full 4. But the little one behind it, assuming the big one absorbed most of the blow, and so he'll only take half.
Rolled fucking 2s. Meh. At least I finally got to use that.
I think you two are about to get fucking mauled.
Alrighty. That's your movement, your action. That brings us to our good friend, the dire wolf.
Fuck you, wolf.
Minecraft, is he, does he look like Steve?
No, the wolf does not look like Steve. And he's gonna come bounding up and bite
Swallow
at
you whole.
the guy who bit him with lightning. He does come running into your range, Pi, so if you want to swipe at him as he gets there, go for it. Unfortunately, the hide proves too tough for your Warhammer as well. You only managed to deal a glancing blow for no damage. Before a chunk is attempted to be taken out of Laximus. And I think 23 will hit you, right, Lax?
Of course.
So you'll take 8 piercing damage, and then I need you to go ahead and make me a strength save. You manage to, though the bite is forceful, you manage to resist being knocked prone from it.
Stop rolling good against me.
That'll bring us to all of the little wolves. Sure. You've managed to kind of put yourself in a interesting predicament, you two, as you've definitely drawn aggro as tanks are supposed to do. Lax, 2 of them coming at you, Pi, 1 at you.
I will be able to help with this next turn, guys. So
Please do.
I cast the wrong spell last time.
You all watch as the wolves come bounding up to Lax. The first one hits for 7. Lax, go ahead and make me another strength save here, as you're just being pounced on by a pack of wolves. You manage to resist the bite of the second one, knocking you prone, before the third one also hits for another 7, knocking you prone and down. That was a rough round, as they rolled very well, just consistently. As they rolled a 22 to hit and a 23. That was unexpected. Pi, let's see how much they like you in comparison to Lax. Pi, your current AC is
18.
what?
18.
19. You managed to parry this final wolf, not blocking, as you turn and see your good friend Laximus Nogard get mauled by a series of wolves. You casually blocked the single wolf that's attacked you. And it's your turn. What do you do?
Smash this little one next to me with my war.
Sure.
And I'm gonna smite with him. Nope, guess not.
Yeah, unfortunately, he proves a bit too nimble for you, and is unable to be hit. You still get your bonus action if you want to use it for something.
Nope.
or movement. But
Stay here and tank.
go for it. Ears, the wolves are coming.
Hunter's mark?
Sure, which one?
The big guy's not half yet, is he?
He is definitely wounded.
Oh, okay. Maybe I won't Hunter's mark then. It'll be fine. I'll just shoot him
Go for it.
and miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, the first arrow struck true. Unfortunately, the hide is just too thick for you to penetrate this time. Do you want to move anywhere?
I'll just go behind this guy over here.
Sure. Brother Aaron.
There's a 5 gold tax for using my hiding spot ears.
I'm poor, sorry.
Uh-huh. I can hear you jingling all the way across the fucking battlefield. I cast Bane on the big one and the 2 that are fixing to eat Lax alive.
Sure. What is your spell save DC?
14.
Just go ahead and cast the Bane spell into the chat. They need a charisma saving throw. Oh, I'm sure they're great at this. No, they all fail. They're all currently Bane.
You are welcome, Lax. You are welcome.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get a 1 on this death save anyway, so.
You're not dead. Oh, are you dead?
I am dead.
He's currently unconscious, yes. As they rended him apart and dropped him down.
All right. Hey. 1 second. Fuck.
If you have a bonus action heal, I got a decent amount of stuff I can keep myself up with a bit.
I don't know. Am I allowed to cast a spell as a bonus
Unfortunately, because you cast a spell as an action, you don't have a spell. You don't have a cantrip heal.
Okay. But I could walk over to him and spare the dying.
If it's a bonus action, yes.
How do I know if it's a bonus action?
I believe spare the dying is an action.
So it's not a bonus action.
No. If you were to click on the description, it says casting time 1 action.
Okay. All right. So I yell, "Hold tight, Mr. Lax. I'll get you next turn. Don't bleed out."
Silence from the crag. What are you doing?
I keep shooting the same target.
Go for it. Make an attack
Same
roll.
height.
Kill him.
Please be more than 14. Yes.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Big damage. Big damage. No
Just click on
whammies.
the longbow in the attack, Morgan, and it'll roll damage for you. No, in the chat. See where it
The
says
word
longbow?
longbow on the top one.
9 damage. There is an arrow just sticking out of this thing's shoulder. It stumbles, but just barely remains standing.
Oh boy.
Kill him.
Do you want to end your turn?
Yeah, and my turn.
Okay.
Just roll a 20. Okay.
That's a success. You aren't dead.
I'm not dead yet.
Do creatures finish off, or do they just ignore? Or is that like a specific trait?
Most creatures will assume that if you go down, you're dead.
Okay.
It is a unique thing to PCs and rare NPCs to have death saves. So, falling like this would be you're dead. So,
That being said, Bob the Wolf wants to take your leg home with him.
well, at the moment they sense other prey as they can effectively surround
Oh boy.
this one.
Good luck, dwarf. Bane will help, but you're probably still dead.
Even my faith in my God.
You're gonna need it, man.
Let's see what the D4s give you. And you're an 18?
19.
19. You are exceptionally lucky. There was a 19 reduced to 18, a 20 reduced to 18, and a 21 reduced to 18.
Bane for
You
the
only
win.
got hit by a single attack. Unfortunately,
It's 200 damage.
It's a crit for 27 damage.
it was a crit for 13.
Oh, come on, you pussy. You gotta be able to handle that. Alright, good.
He's still standing. He's not unconscious from that.
Good.
But you all watch as very much gladiator style. He's just whirling in this circle, fending off wolves before one gets in and bites his Achilles heel, and he just stumbles to the ground. Go ahead and make me a strength save. Yeah, you're knocked prone, unfortunately. As it cuts that tendon and you fall to one knee. Luckily, you can stand back up because it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll stand up.
You live to die another day. What are you doing?
I'd finish off the big boy. Maybe. I don't know. That
I
should go.
assume I
Is
can't
someone-
lay my hand.
Is someone gonna get me up, or
I can get you
'Cause
up.
I have 2 attacks and another heal I could use on myself.
I can get you up next turn.
And I mean,
I don't-
Brother Aaron goes before you, so that's fine running order.
Yeah, okay. Then I guess I'm gonna smash the big boy.
Go for it. Make an attack.
I just got
That'll
kicked out of the
hit.
game.
I'm gonna make sure it's dead. I'm gonna smite him.
No.
It's barely hanging on. I think you'll be okay. Because 8 damage is more than enough by a significant margin to crush its skull in, and it drops limp, which is
Awesome.
sound. Uh,
How did that go again?
Something along the lines of.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I heard that right.
As the big one lies dead. 3 smaller ones are less confident in what's going on, but there's still a hunt to be had.
I'll shoot him. Let's go.
Go for it.
Shooty, shooty.
Which one are you shooting?
Which one shooting?
Oh, none
That's
of
a
them.
nat 1.
Oh, God.
The dwarf has to twirl and parry the arrow, as instead of it going towards either the closer two wolves, it goes for the third one, and he pops up basically right in the middle, accidentally blocking your shot.
She has a fucking +8 to hit?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I still miss.
Twice this time.
I just realized there was a plus. Oh, that was a nat 1. She still rolled a 9.
Mhm.
Oh.
All right, is she out?
Wait a minute. Why do you have the mod +2?
Because of my archery.
Oh, we have archery counting twice. That's what's happening. Yeah, archery's currently counting twice.
I was like, I only have +6 and I have archery.
I have plus
I was
6
like,
to
I
hit
was
too.
trying to figure out how you
I
got a
didn't think it was
9.
possible to get better than that.
Yeah,
At least now.
a +6 makes more sense. Plus the +2 from archery. Okay, that makes more sense now.
Actually, she has a plus 10 to hit right now, technically, with that lineup.
Yeah, because she's got the 4 dex, 2 proficiency, and then 2 archery. So that's should be the total of 8. It was counting for a total of 10. So
All right, my turn.
unless your elven friend wishes to move from where she is.
Starting at level 2, you can use your channel divinity to heal the badly injured. I'm assuming he's badly injured.
He Lax is, Pi is just above half.
Right, but it was to bring Lax back. Okay,
Correct.
but it's not an. I wish it was a bonus action. Channel divinity is not a bonus action, right?
Correct. It's an action.
That's unfortunate.
Walk up, smack them, and bonus action heal, because you have one, I think, right?
Okay, we'll do. Well, no, I don't have a bonus action of healing.
Oh, you don't?
I don't think. Hang on, let me double check. Healing word. Oh, healing word.
You can go res
Okay,
him.
okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna move to here. I'm gonna cast and I can cast 2 because it's a bonus action, so I can cast a spell and then use healing word as my bonus action, right?
No, if you cast a spell with either, the second has to be a cantrip.
Okay, well then I can at least get him up.
You can.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm gonna hit this wolf with inflict wounds. So
Instead of healing Lax?
well, I'm gonna bring Lax back with a touch. So there's healing.
But isn't your touch an action?
Oh fuck. Let me look.
Wait, are you using this on me?
Spare the dying.
Are you using inflict wounds on me?
No, dumbass. I said on the wolf. Spare the dying is a touch, which was what I was going to use on you, but now I read it. It's a. It's not an action. It's not a bonus action anyway. So.
No.
So just get him up.
But I rolled a 20 on inflict wounds.
Use the inflict wounds. I know it's meta, but you rolled a 20 on it. Just use it.
Well, I mean, I've already fucked up and done it. I feel like I can't undo it at this point.
Yeah.
Roll 14 on it.
Okay, so inflict wounds on the wolf closest to me.
Sure. Go ahead and roll damage. I'll be shocked if this thing survives.
So this is a 3d20.
3d10. It should, if you click on inflict wounds in the thing, roll it for you.
And then I can cast it at level 1 or level 2. A 3d10 is level 1.
You shouldn't have a second level spell slot yet.
Okay.
Yeah. You all watch as your life and healthy cleric goes full necromancer and just reaches up to touch this wolf and then rips the life force out of it, scattering it into nothing.
Cool.
Why couldn't you do that on the big?
Because I have to touch it with my hands.
Fucking help.
Crag.
I shoot the one that's closest to me.
Go for it. $14 will hit. 8 damage. It is hurt, but not dead.
So they've got about 10 hit points each.
I end my turn.
Okay. Maximus, do your roll. Another success. You may stabilize on your own. The big wolf is dead. We've got 2 little wolves. They are going to...
And does one of them still have Bane or no?
One of them does still have Bane, yes.
Okay.
What's Bane do?
Basically makes it very hard for them to attack because it subtracts damage from their rolls.
Pi, do you want to hit the higher one or the lower one?
I mean,
They're about to go running off into the woods. You can only hit one.
I'll hit the high one then.
Sure, go ahead and make an attack roll. Never mind. The wolves vanish off. Injured, but limping off to see another day.
Pussies.
All right, is combat over?
Yes, combat is currently over.
I use Spare the Dying on Lax to bring him back, and then I use... what is it? Well, I guess we should probably rest here. So we've got plenty of food off these 2 wolves. We can make a fire with the trees. How far into our trip are we?
You're about 6 of the 8 hours in that you'd make in a day. So,
I mean, it'll put us a little short, but I think we kind of just blew our load on this, and we have 2 people hurt.
Lax, go ahead and roll me another save.
I brought him back.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have to roll now. I'm still
Yeah,
unconscious though.
you're just like... actually, go ahead and roll me a d4, please.
Oh, I can hit him with Healing Word if I need to.
Yeah, if you don't want to have to carry his unconscious body for the next 4 hours, you
Alright, hang
will want
on.
to hit him with a spell.
It won't let me cast it. I can't actually click
It
on
did.
You gave me a max heal. You gave me 11 healing. You don't actually have to click the cure wounds.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Alright, so...
That'll put you
Well,
out of spells for
I
the
slowed
day.
him down for you guys. I hope you killed them all. I see you got 2.
I don't want to stay here.
Yeah, this seems unsafe to go up here.
I mean, the wolves will be afraid of fire, and we just killed 2 of them.
I don't want to stay here.
Alright, well, I think we should at least butcher the wolves for food. Anybody want
Sure.
to eat wolf?
I can have a cloak.
You can attempt to harvest the big one to get a cloak from it.
I will attempt to execute the dire wolf's head.
Okay.
But my
Go ahead and
cloak-
make your attack first.
But my cloak.
Oh,
What?
come on.
Unfortunately, the just waking up Dragonborn does not manage to cut the head off the wolf. Its hide is too tough.
Trying to steal my cloak.
Whoever wants to attempt to skin the wolf for the hide, go ahead and make me a survival check.
It's a survival? Hang on, let me see what my survival is.
Fuck you.
I have 4... Oh, well, shit.
Get the fuck away from my cloak, bitch.
Why would we ever let anyone other than the ranger roll on survival?
It takes you about 10 minutes, but you manage to get a fairly well preserved but slightly singed with lightning damage and a couple of punctures, but overall fairly clean direwolf hide that, if properly tanned, could be turned into a cloak, or it could just be draped over you right now nastily.
I'm gonna do it. Let's go.
She likes it dirty.
Okay.
I grab a little bit of firewood while we're here and
Sure.
carve off a couple steaks off of the now skinned wolf. And then if y'all want to march for another hour or two, that's fine. But if we get into any more combat, we're fucked.
Okay, let's go.
Words.
All right.
I say we wait. Take a quick short rest.
Clearly ahead.
I don't. It's 2 hours. Come on.
I can't cast any more spells.
It's 2 hours.
I say we vote on it.
I vote we at least take a short rest.
I vote rest.
Move.
Okay, Dwarf says move. Timmy says move. Crag, you're the splitter. Move or hunker down for the night.
Not the night, just like a short rest.
How would we benefit from a short rest?
Short rest wouldn't
Like
do us
most,
anything.
He gets. Well, I at least get to roll hit dice. Pi gets to roll hit dice, and I don't know what Pyro gets back.
Jack shit.
If he had used his Sound Divinity, he would get it back. But
Oh, well, in that case, yeah.
I would probably say a short rest so they have a chance to get some HP back and then head on.
sure.
Well, I mean, while she's cutting the wolf off, that's
Can I get a full heal or no?
You heal up to full, yeah. As you take the time to stop and basically prepare a gamey dinner before you get back on the road again. A couple of your party members bandage wounds, and then you head off back out.
gonna laugh if we bump into a bear.
No. You don't really find much more of interest tonight. Before you settle down after a fairly long day's hike. You could theoretically push on further, but there's no real reason to at the moment. You're well ahead of schedule.
Now we sleep.
Sure.
Who's got first watch?
I got first and second.
I'm sleeping the whole time.
I'll take third.
You need someone to take fourth.
I'll fill in.
Okay. It is a rough night, as what was a fairly calm day turns into a stormy evening. Your long rest on under some trees in cover as best you can as you get woken up from the rain briefly. Is cold, is wet, as it just becomes a torrential downpour coming into the next morning.
Fun.
Well, this fucking sucks.
Another wonderful day ahead of us.
We got our long rest, though, right? Or no?
You got your long rest. It'll just affect what you'll find today is what happens.
Yeah. All right.
I think we should just hang out here for the day.
No, we gotta push forward. I want to hit level 3, baby. Let's go.
Mhm.
Sure.
Squid monster.
Speaking of, we didn't get any experience from that, right?
You did get experience. I'll just give it at the end of the session because
Works for me.
it's not going to be enough to tip over. And it allows me to just kind of make a running calculator. As y'all are traveling this day, who's keeping watch as now that you've realized the road is not fully safe?
I was keeping watch last, so do I need to do an inside check?
This will be a perception check just as you travel to watch out for anything both of interest or of threat as you go about the road.
Is it harder winds?
Okay, you got a point. Go ahead, Ranger. By all means. Hang on. Let's do something real quick.
Sure.
Cat moved a point. There you go. And then Crag, I guess you can wherever you want. I'm in the middle of the pack, but I'm gonna be behind the 2 tanks. So
Sure, yeah, go ahead and get a marching order set up as you travel along the road. We had a 6 for today? Yes. A 6 on the encounter table. Okay. It's a long, wet, cold 4 hours.
Happy I got my wolf on me.
You are in a sense. The skin is, while rank, providing some nice warmth and protection from the environment.
other than the fact she smells like a dog, she's good.
But it is only a half a day's journey to your destination, which is always a good thing. But as you're traveling, I'd like everyone to roll me a d20, please.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay.
Oh Jesus!
Hypothermia. Yay.
No, nothing that bad. Ears, as you're traveling, leading the group, there's been the heavy storm and winds blowing around y'all for a while. You hear the cracking sound as a tree starts falling across the path. Go ahead and make me a deck save, please. A 10. You're not quite fast enough to completely avoid it. It does hit you slightly. Go ahead and take 2 damage as you just get glanced by this tree coming down. And the day continues on.
I'm happy as can be.
Until you arrive here. You can hear the sound of water in the distance. Why is that not on? It is daytime. So.
Where is this supposed cave?
It is up to the left.
Ah, okay.
Probably the giant hole in the cave, in the wall.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a hole here. There's a hole here, and there's a hole here,
That's the bottom.
and
of
a
the
hole
tree.
here.
The one directly in front of you is the fallen tree. The other 2 look like they'd get washed away. Well, the top one is currently getting washed away in the torrential rain. It is currently flooded. The other one doesn't look like it'll last long, but the one up by Ears seems nice and dry. You can actually see what looks like a firelight flickering on the inside.
Oh boy. Hold on. Can we see if there's anybody in there?
Sure. We'll give me 1 second to put you here. There. That'll work. As you approach the mouth of the cave, go ahead and whoever's being stealthy, make me first the stealth check and the perception check as you approach the mouth of the cave and peer in.
There you go.
Easily enough. Ears, you can see two ragged-looking men sitting around a fire, seemingly muttering to one another. They haven't taken notice of your presence yet.
All right. You come back and tell us what you see?
Mhm.
All right. So we have a couple options. We can go in and talk to the guys, but that's probably going to end badly.
Why would it end badly?
Because these aren't nice people.
How do you know?
Fair enough. If it goes bad,
I'll kill them.
I can put the fires out to buy us a couple seconds. I'll cast Bane on them, and that'll give you guys a minute or two to beat the shit out of them in the darkness and the confusion.
Mhm.
Okay? So, if it goes bad, be ready for darkness.
Or we could just sneakily shoot them with advantage.
Well, it's a good thing Pi and I have disadvantage
We
on
need
stealth.
them alive.
We'll be alive.
What do you guys want to do, Lax and Paladin?
Shoot first or ask questions first?
Shoot first.
We can
Yeah.
always send one of us in to ask questions and then back that person up.
Send the criminal first.
Agreed.
Yo, peace out.
God, wait. Are they talking about you or me?
You.
We're the
Okay.
one with the backstory.
All right, put me on the map, please.
You're on the map.
You should be.
You're on the bottom.
Scroll down a little.
Oh. Oh, okay. I see it now. 1 second. All right, here we go. Ready?
Sure. Yep.
I walk in. Holy shit, boys! Is it fucking cold and miserable out there? Ugh! I shake the water off of myself. How are you guys doing?
They both startle for a moment and instinctively almost reach for a blade. But they're like, it's pretty awful weather. You look like you basically got drowned in the river.
I wish. Then it'd be over. I just had to walk down the path from some bumfuck village down the road and almost got killed by wolves. It's been a nasty day. Mind if I warm myself by your fire?
Sure. Come and sit down.
Oh, Jesus, that's better. So what brings you guys out to this shitty part of the town, or world?
We and some friends are just camping here for a couple days, and then we're gonna head out. Heard it was pretty safe. Knew the storm was coming, so.
Gotcha. You said you have friends. How many friends are with you?
Oh, there's a few sleeping in the back room at the moment.
Ah, gotcha. Well, I did manage to down a wolf. I don't know if you guys are picky, but I got some wolf steaks here we can grill up.
It's better than the nuts and berries we've been eating for the past 2 days. We'll take it.
So I I asked if we can use some of those nuts and berries to season the steaks while we cook them up.
Sure. Yeah, and he'll reach into a pouch and produce some nuts and berries.
All right. I start grilling them up.
Go ahead and make me a insight check.
Roger that. 1 sec. I'm looking for it.
You go to crush up the berries, but luckily you're fairly keen at checking to make sure everything's on the up and up. You're not sure if it was intentional or not, but a couple of the berries in the mix were poisoned.
Oh. How many?
You don't.
Like, percentage.
It looks like if you had like a full handful, it looks like there are maybe 4, but they definitely would have given you at the very least the runs for about a week.
So while I'm preparing it, I look over at the dudes. I'm like, "Did you pick these?
Yeah. Why?
You guys aren't real good at this whole surviving out here in the wilderness shit, are you?" Because and I toss the poisonous ones at him. These will fucking kill you.
Oh. Right. Good to know. Thanks. We will be certain to avoid that.
Have any of you guys been eating these?
I
I'm a
don't
cleric.
think so. I picked these today. No one's died yet, so.
Oh. Would you like me to take a look at your buddies and make sure they're sleeping soundly and not, dying?
Yeah, sure. Go into the back room, but none of them are shaking or anything. But if you want to just give them a look over, feel free.
All right. 1 sec. I'll be right back. Whoop. Holy fuck. Okay. There's no way you can sneak back here, woman.
I'm not sneaking. I just want to see. It's fine. Oh, that's a lot.
I look at the guys and try to look at how well armored and geared they are.
About as well armed as your everyday bandits. So, not really.
Okay. Am I able to, interpret how many hit points? Like, I know I'm not able to see, like, a raw hit point number, but I guess, like, in a stand-up fight, how well would they hold up, like, 2 of them against our paladin or our fighter?
You'd say they're a little hardier than the average human, but they would definitely not hold up one-on-one against any one of you.
Roger. Okay. Am I able to... Are there weapons next to them? Are there weapons sheet?
They all look like they kind of just sleep in shifts, and so they all just kind of keep whatever they have on the mat with them. It's not the most pleasant room by any stretch of the imagination.
But their weapons are attached to them. I couldn't, like, grab them and hide them somewhere real quick, could I?
You could try and hide 1 or 2 of them, sure, but it's a fairly empty room except for the skins they're laying on.
Okay. All right. All right, boys. Everybody back there looks okay, as best I can tell.
Oh, that's good.
I need to get.
That's,
I need to hit the bathroom real quick and grab a drink from the pond. Yeah. Anybody need anything while I'm out?
No, we're good with the steaks at the moment. Thanks, though.
All right. I'll be back in just a sec, guys. All right. So I step away from the entrance.
Sure, y'all retreat a little ways.
Okay. So here's the deal. We got 5 unconscious guys in the back. And we got 2 dudes that are sitting by the fire. I can probably distract the 2 dudes by the fire. I just don't know if we can rush them quick enough and quietly enough to take them out. But there
I
are...
look, I look at Talkin and then at myself in the heavy chainmail that will rattle like crazy as soon as I take a soft step.
Was that how far back did that cave go? You think we could smoke him out?
I mean, we could smoke them out, but...
Did they even
There's-
have anything worth?
It looks like 7 bandits. They may have tried to poison me. Either that, or they're really shitty at survival skills.
What's their armor look like? Their weapons? Do they look like they're well equipped? Do they look like they're poorly
I
equipped? Like
describe it to them, and I mean, I don't know. So
Do you know why they're here?
he says they're on a camping trip, but I don't know why 7 guys would come out to the 7th circle of hell to go on a camping trip out here. They seem friendly enough.
I think
I
you
said
should
leave 'em.
try.
They're all in about leather armor with like just short sword type weapons.
You should ask them if they know of any work you could do.
I could bring one of you in with me and say I saw you down by the stream, brought you in.
You could also say you found all 4 of us. We just walk in. If they don't like it, we'll defend ourselves. If not, we'll figure out what we do in there.
Well, I gotta get back in there one way or another. What do you want to do?
I honestly think we just keep walking.
I thought this was our objective.
Yeah.
This is our objective. This is the cove where they're meeting.
Oh, okay.
Well, the meeting isn't supposed to happen for another day or 2, right?
Right, another day and a half,
And
roughly.
if we kill all these people or tip them off, then the meeting won't happen.
Well, if we can take 2 of them alive,
I say you infiltrate. Become one of them. You can ask to join them. And then you can come and sneak out and give us info.
Take a shift with them, with you and one other guy. Then while the others are sleeping, you take out the one guy. And we roll up and just kill them all when they're sleeping.
can one of you make like a sleeping powder or something?
You're the cleric, that'd be you.
We don't have a bard.
I mean, I can command one of them to sleep. I just don't know how well it would work. If it fails, all right. I guess I will go back in by myself and see what
yeah,
I
you
can
live
do.
with them now.
Sure, you head back in. The mouth of the cave. Like,
Well, it's still miserable out there. Still fucking cold.
did you expect it to be any different?
I'd hoped. So you said you guys are out here camping, or y'all like going to do some work somewhere, or just? I mean, what's your story?
We're off job at the moment. And so we're kind of just waiting for the next task.
So you're mercenaries?
Of a sense.
Ah, bandits?
Not by trade, no.
Oh, okay. Am I able to? Well, fuck. I don't know if I'm able to see if they're telling the truth or not.
They seem cagey about the details, but they're doing their best not to lie here.
Gotcha. So what's the plan for tomorrow, guys?
Hope it's not raining. Wake up.
I mean, are you all heading on? Are you staying around?
No, we're here for another day or so, I think. We're pretty sure the boss lady's supposed to get here sometime soon.
Boss lady?
Yeah, boss lady. We're waiting for her.
Ah. Is she the head of the gang or whatever?
Of a sort, yeah.
Do y'all have any need for a cleric?
I mean, we wouldn't say no, because, wolves hurt. But, and the wolves around here are particularly mean.
Oh,
but,
trust me. I had to kill a couple on my way in.
But, that's a boss lady decision. She's really picky about who she lets stay with us.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me more about this boss lady so maybe I can, have a little bit slighter of an edge to be able to stay around.
Right. We get where you're going with this. It's understandable. No, boss lady's boss lady. She rules with an iron heel, and we get what she needs done, or well, there's hell to pay. But when we do what's done, she's a good boss.
Nice.
She's better than the old man was, so.
Y'all been with her long?
A few years now.
Gotcha. What happened to the old man?
She killed him.
Nice.
But yeah, that's what brings a cleric out to the middle of nowhere for what, a traveling trip?
I was at a town down the way, and there happened to be a certain purple woman at a bar who turns out she might have actually been Satan's daughter or something, and I may have hit it off with her with the intention of robbing her, and a certain elvish friend of mine might have picked her a little clean, and then I may or may not have alluded that I would have, done some dirty deeds with her and then left her hanging high and dry at the bar.
Which town was this?
I didn't even get the name. It's about a day and a half that way, and I point in the direction we came.
You see them look at each other for a moment and then exchange a side relief, and they're like, oh, thank goodness, we thought you were describing boss lady there for a moment. That would have been bad.
Boss lady's a purple woman?
Yeah, she's a tiefling.
Oh, okay. Well then, that almost was fucking awkward.
Yeah, that would have been bad for you.
So, if y'all aren't from, what's the name of the town?
Hacklefoss.
If y'all aren't from Hacklefoss, where are y'all from?
Oh, we just came. What was the town name again? Oh, I don't know. Do you expect me to remember towns? It started with a P. Punclock. That's what it was.
Very memorable. Is that where Boss Lady's
Yeah.
from?
No, boss lady rolled in and took over when we were paid to do a job there, and so.
Gotcha. So do y'all have a job here, or are y'all just recuperating from the last job, or what's the deal?
I think we're just waiting for boss lady, but she literally told us to come out to this cave and wait here for a couple days.
Gotcha.
Do we hear any of this lost?
It is pretty stormy out. So if you want to listen in from like leaning around the rock, go ahead and make me a perception with disadvantage. Unfortunately, your dwarven ears are not keen enough to hear above the storm and make out the conversation around the fire.
Okay, so from right here, I'm just doing a little bit of math in my head. What's the distance from this dude in the back to me? Roughly? That's a pretty good
Which one?
ways.
This one?
Yeah.
About 65 feet.
Okay. So I still think we could easily, and I'm just thinking this in my head, take these two guys, chainmail or not, as long as we can take them relatively quickly.
Oh, keep in mind, we may even if we kill these two and they don't wake up, or if they do wake up, it's still going to be a dash action to get over there, which means none of us can do anything anyway.
Well, no, I can make that easy. I kill all the lights in the fucking room and you guys can walk right in. With thaumaturgy, I can kill every light in this room for 1 minute. You guys walk in, I bane them both, and then we grapple/surround them 5-on-2, and we ought to be able to overwhelm them if we're quick.
Well, you gotta find a way to tell us to get in there.
That's true. Okay. So, guys, I have to ask you a question. It's kind of scary out here on the road by yourselves. And you remember that elven lady I was telling y'all about with the tiefling lady?
Right. Yeah.
She's my traveling companion, and she's sitting outside. And I just wanted to make sure you were nice guys and weren't going to turn into evil rapists or something like that. Because, hot elf girl out here, bunch of men. Just wanted to make sure we'd be cool. Would you mind if, she joins us? She's...
Yeah, go ahead and invite your lady friend inside. That's totally understandable.
All right, cool beans. I'll be right back. Sorry again. All right.
They're gonna try and fucking rape me.
So
how'd it go?
it's 70 feet roughly from the fire to the back of the cave where the other people are sleeping. It's a narrow passageway. Worst case scenario, we can pin those 7 guys in the back there. I think what we need to do is, I've told them I'm grabbing Ears. I'm gonna bring her in with me. Me and Ears are gonna set up on one of them. As soon as you see the lights go out, rush in with us and surround them. And I want to take these guys quietly, okay? And even if it's semi-unquiet, it's 60 feet to the back room. I think we can pull it off. You just got to get in there quickly.
How narrow is the hallway to the back?
2 people across, maybe.
I say we just funnel them right through it. Seems more tactically sound.
Yeah, but the goal is to take these 2 guys by the fire quietly, okay?
All right, let's do it then.
So wait till the light goes down and then get in there, all right? You guys are taking the one on the right. Me and Ears are taking the one on the left. Crag, you are floating. You take whichever one we can't handle. Sound good?
Question is, due to the storm, it's kind of dark outside anyways, and if he cuts the light inside, will any of us able to see?
I have dark
Anyone
vision.
with dark vision will.
I do not have it. The dwarf doesn't have it.
I have it.
The dwarf has it. Dwarves have
Yeah,
dark vision.
Everyone except you
I
have
thought
it.
they didn't have it.
Okay, so Crag, I will light the fire back up when we get in and use that to beacon in on. Everybody else will be able to see. You're just going to be the floater, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go. So me and Ears, come on in. Follow my lead, I say. All right. So we snuggle up here on the left. So, Ears, these are my 2 new friends I just met. I'm sorry, I didn't catch y'all's names.
My name's Ben. That's Jerry.
Ben and Jerry. Nice. I like it. Well, this is my my elvish compatriot. I step back. Come here, ears. Why don't you show Ben here your awesome cloak that we got off the wolf?
Killed a dire wolf for it. Pretty nice, huh?
Yeah, that smells. Not to be rude, but
While
that
he's
smells worse than our back room does.
while he's looking at that, I use thaumaturgy to drop all the lights in the room,
Okay.
including the fire, and
Sure.
I step up behind him, draw my crossbow gently, and put it up against the back of his head and say, "Please don't move." And then hopefully everybody else is running in at this point.
I sprint in with no regards whatsoever for stealth.
Do we need to do any checks or anything?
We'll see in just a second based on how
Okay.
the other one is dealt with.
Ah, shit, they're dwarves. They can see at night.
And I use thaumaturgy to bring the fire in the middle back up a little bit so that Scrag can at least see the silhouettes of the two.
Sure.
I am currently holding my halberd to the other guy's throat.
So,
I
DM?
don't even know if we actually made it in here or not, because they
Yeah, I know, right?
definitely
Like,
saw us. They
DM?
most definitely saw us, and at least heard us.
How do these two react? Well, Ben makes the smart decision and doesn't move. And Jerry, on the other hand, looks like his eyes adapted to the down and up just a bit faster than you would have hoped, and goes, "Oh dear goodness, y'all are bandits!" and shouts out,
I will poke him in the kneecap with the pike of my halberd.
Look, man, if you want our money, you can take our money, or if you want the front room, it's fine.
Jerry, calm down. We don't want your money. We don't even want to hurt you. We just want to ask you a few questions, okay?
I thought you were already doing that.
I was, but I like to ask questions with my friends here. It's a little more effective when you're looking for truth.
Dear goodness, dude, we were telling you everything we knew.
It's fine. Calm down. Ears.
Need to wait, friends.
Ears. There's 7 guys in the back. Can you go and gently steal their weapons and bring them up front so we don't have to worry about them? Okay.
Or just slit their throats. That works too.
All right, so Ben and Jerry, and I pull out my little note that we got from the other guy. There are some, we'll say, unsavory folks coming to this location here in the next half a day or so. And you guys look a lot like them. I show him the note.
You'll look at me like, go ahead and roll stealth regardless, Timmy.
This is the way to... Oh my god.
You're you're trying to be sneaky, but unfortunately, your foot hits a rock, and it just in pure ricochet happenstance shoots forward and just hits the guy in front of you in the head, and he wakes up with a start like, "What the?" And there's just a reaction in the room as they all start, like, there's a brief moment of shouting back there.
Oh boy.
Oh, I guess I could see him from here, so I flip him off.
This is about to get really bad. Use why don't you try and stop them from coming in here? We'll funnel them, and then we'll deal with these two here. Can we tie these two up for now?
We're gonna have to go into initiative here.
I mean, I know initiative is going to happen on the guys in the back, but I've literally got a gun to the back of this dude's head.
You do. And so that's going to influence how they act, but
Do we want me to stay here with my halberd at this guy's throat, or do we want me to move up to the choke?
You need to move to the choke. We can't let him get past you. We can shoot over you, around you, heal you, but we can't let
Actually,
them get back.
this may work out really well, actually, if I go first.
no, I need their initiative.
Because only 2 of them would be able to attack me at once.
I mean, technically, only one of them will be able to, if you stand.
Well, they're gonna have one in this square and one in this square. So they will be able to hit. 2 people will be able to hit me at once. It doesn't matter where I stand.
See, I look at it from the standpoint that like only the middle spot is traversable there, but maybe I'm wrong. Like
Well,
if you stood in front of Alaria,
no, that's where I plan on going.
only one person can stand in that square to your left, and I don't think somebody can stand in the square to the top of that. Not in fight effectively.
Not fighting effectively, no.
So
Oh,
you'll
well, in that
be
case-
fighting one at a time.
In that case, then yeah, I'm gonna go right here.
Not
Because when they funnel in, boom. Or actually, boom.
if you fight in the block next to Alaria, you get the same benefit, except 2 people and more can attack one at once. If you go further
Or-
in,
See, I have a halberd, so someone could step in front of me and I could still hit over them.
I'm just saying if you go further in, we might not be able to as easily assist you because it's
Yeah.
all ranged. If you
All
stay
right,
right
so-
there, we can swap people out and we can hold the line for longer.
All right. So I do go though, right?
Yeah, you've got the start of initiative here.
All right.
All
You guys
right.
got this.
So are we able to tie this guy? Am I able to tie Ben up?
On your turn, you'll be able to attempt to tie Ben up. Yes,
Okay.
but
You go after them, so you'll
Still
find
don't
out.
understand how Ben's able to go before me when I've got a gun to his head, but okay.
it's so the way initiative works is technically you're all going simultaneously, but it's just for a who's reacting that millisecond faster, basically. So when he hears the shouting, he's basically flinching as you start reaching for your rope, and that's where we're at.
Fair enough.
This is basically who's got the faster draw
Yeah.
for these first 6 seconds, and then every time it gets back to me, it'll be another 6 seconds.
Yeah. So you run up there, Lax. Are you going to ready an action?
Yes, I am readying an action for whoever steps in this square right here is going to get hit by a halberd, or I'm at least going to.
Sure. Go for it.
Who is not who is not an ally? I should clarify that.
Okay. Alarian, what are you doing?
Can I shoot that dude?
The blue one? Yeah.
Do you want to shoot him yet, though? We haven't started any combat yet.
I mean,
You could
pretty
ready-
sure he's gonna come kill us.
You could ready an action to shoot him if he comes at us aggressively.
Hey,
Only problem is if he doesn't come at us aggressively, you lose that action.
But if he doesn't come at us aggressively, we also don't lose anything because we maintain the status
Yeah.
quo.
You only need one person to be able to talk.
I will ready my longbow.
That poor bastard who steps into that hallway is going to get fucked.
I hope all 5 of them line up, and I roll better this time.
Cat shoots a telephone pole down the line that just goes through every one of them.
Can I pierce?
You unfortunately don't have Pierce at the moment, no.
Fuck. Unfair.
Sorry, Pierce is a rare enchantment. That's not something you're just going to get commonly. For good reason. That'll bring us to greens. Ben's gonna put up his hands and be like, "Whoa, man, whoa, just calm down, okay? No murderizing needs to be done here. We'll answer your questions, man. We'll answer your questions. Just calm down. Don't shoot our friends."
We're cool. As long as nobody freaks out, nobody goes crazy, nobody dies. But I hope you understand I'm going to have to restrain you now since I've got 7 guys on my back.
If I just stand here, can you do it without the rope? Because that's a little weird, man.
Oh, what's a little rope play among friends?
I stand by my statement.
So do me and him have a conversation now?
What are you going to do here? Are you going to attempt to tie him up with a rope regardless?
All right, Ben.
Or are you going to let him continue just standing there, hands raised?
Ben, as long as you don't move, I won't pull the trigger on this crossbow and turn you into a pincushion. Why don't you yell back to your buddies back there to chill the fuck out and stay where they are?
Right. It's fine, boys. Sorry to have you woken up from the nap. There's been a freak storm that's shaking some rocks loose.
As the Dragonborn blocking the hallway is raising a halberd ready to murder someone.
It is
The
dark.
guys
He might
back
not be
there
able to
are,
see.
like, arguing amongst themselves at the moment.
Okay.
But there's a pause and Crag, what are you doing?
I'm waiting my turn until someone moves, so I'll shoot.
Sure.
So are you preparing your action to shoot a person who acts hostilely?
Yep.
Okay.
Paladin.
What's Jerry doing?
Jerry acted with Ben. Jerry is just like looking around wild-eyed.
I hold my dagger to Jerry's throat and draw ever so slightly a bit of blood.
Easy, man. There's a brief pause after the shouting before one of the guys back there yells, "Oh, just screw off, Ben! Quit your whining and just do your job on watch. We're going back to sleep." As they rolled dumb.
Okay.
Copy.
So are we good?
For the moment, things have gone back to status quo.
I finally had the lineup, and we don't. Oh god.
Well, you hold it. You may still hold your line. You may still get to be.
I just want to blast 5 people.
You may get to be 300 after all. All right, Mr. Ben. Where were we? Ah, yes. This note. You, your friends. This is you.
Gibberish. Yeah, I don't read. What does it say?
You don't read.
No. What does it say?
Oh boy. All right. So where's the note? Who's got the note?
Do you want me to just read it?
You can read it, or you can give it to me, and I can read it either way.
If you click on the
cryptic
newspaper, there's 2 notes there.
Okay. The boss has ordered that we begin our tasks in the region. We have 1 week to get the spark lit, or else we'll be replaced by the thief from the Black Hand. We'll meet up in 1 week at the old Flood Cave. From now on, it's known as Hollow Meat. If all goes poorly, whoever survives the fallout, make sure to meet up at the summit with the Whispers at their readout. Don't forget, the eyes are with us and the crows are flying.
No idea. No idea. Know where we are. Yeah, we're at an old flood cave. Sure, it can be called Hollow's Meat.
I'll turn back and mention. Do remember that this came from the director of operations of Hacklefuss.
I have no idea where the Whispers and a Redoubt are. I mean, I know what the two words are, but not together. That last line I recognize, though. There have been, rumors going around clans of like ours lately. Encouraging setting up in the region. It's my best guess that's why Boss Lady's here, but I don't think this is for us.
So you're not meeting someone here other than the boss lady.
Not that I know of, but then again, Boss Lady didn't say we weren't meeting anyone else here. She just said for us to wait for her.
And when is she supposed to be here?
A day or two, roughly. She left us like 2-3 days ago.
While he's talking, can I disarm the dude I'm holding?
Literally or metaphorically?
I'd move his weapon away from him, out of reach.
Sure. You can strip Jerry of his weapon.
Clothes, everything. I'm just making sure he is of no harm to us.
Yeah, he's got a.
Clothes? Oh god.
You're gonna strip him, or you're just checking his clothes.
I am stripping him. I am making sure no hidden knives or anything.
He's got a poorly kept sword on him, and as you do a thorough search, he's not well maintained. But he has no other weapons, and he looks very uncomfortable as you do this. But he doesn't make a sound.
Good.
Okay, Tacklin, do you have to make the man naked? It's fucking miserable outside. Give him his clothes.
It is cold.
Give him his clothes back. You know he's not got anything.
Oh, I know that.
Because you just searched him naked.
And he's now going to be no threat to us right now.
So I turn around to Lax and be like, all right, dude, I don't know, man. This is the cave. This is the place. These might be the people. There's a purple lady going to show up here in a bit. I don't know, man. Can I do insight to see if this guy's telling me everything?
Make an insight check. You're fairly confident the grunt's answering your questions as best he can. You don't get the feeling, especially how they responded to him from the back room, that he's top of the ladder.
Ah, good point. So, Ben, is there anybody here that might know more than you do? It's not a hard question, Ben.
I'm not sure. There's a reason we have to keep watch out here during the night.
What's that?
The others don't like the two of us very much.
Oh. Okay. So they're assholes and y'all are kind of the low men on the totem pole.
Yeah, you could say that.
All right. So I say we tie these two up and then we go have a conversation with the guys in the back.
Agreed. I let the man get his clothes back on.
All right.
We tie him up.
Oh, thanks for the clothes.
I search Ben and remove. Not quite as thoroughly as Tackling did the other guy, but
He also has a very poorly kept short sword.
okay. So I take his short sword away from him, and then do they have belts on?
String belts.
String belts. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Fuck, I don't have any rope.
I have rope.
I throw my rope back to Arn.
All right, I tie. We tie Ben and Jerry up together.
Oh, come on, man.
Well, guys, we're fixing to go have to talk to your friends, and that's going to get a little hot, and people are probably going to get cut. And if you're standing behind us, one of us might get a little, the wrong idea, and then you might get cut. So do you want to get cut or do you want to get tied up?
Tied up.
That's what I thought. And we're going to leave you right here next to this nice warm fire.
Not on top of it, right?
Not unless you fight us. So sit down,
No, we're good.
be
I
quiet,
could go for some roasted dwarf.
and we'll be right back. All right, so we bind and gag them so that they're no problem. And I take their swords and I throw them towards the front of the cave
Okay.
so that they're like way out of reach. All right. So, Lax, how you want to do this? We need to talk to these guys in the back.
Is there a rock next to me?
There is plenty of loose and not loose rocks near you.
Cat could just put an arrow in the one that's sitting down.
Nah, I don't want to hurt them. I want to get their attention. I pick up the rock and I throw it at them. It doesn't really make it that far.
Yeah, unfortunately, it clatters into the room, and the guy who's laying there is like sits up and is like, "What is this with rocks today?"
You, get over here, now. If you don't, this nice elf standing next to me will shoot you. Understood?
Right. Yeah, I'll be right there. Oh.
Cat, can you put an arrow in the...
Ears, shoot this Oh, wait,
Okay,
he's
he's
walking.
coming. He's coming.
Keep the arrow trained on him, though. I'm no longer going to kill whoever steps into that square, by the way.
You sure?
That's close enough. Stand there.
Right.
Aaron, you're the interrogator. Get to work.
All right, what's your name, buddy?
Charlie.
All right, Charlie. We just had a little conversation with Ben and Jerry, and they're marvelous folks, but apparently they're not the highest men on the totem pole in this little organization that you guys have going here. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
All right, Charlie. So you're one of 5 guys in the back, and we're going to play a game. The game is we need some information, and one of you guys has it. So first person who answers our questions correctly probably gets to leave without any beats or bruises. So I'm hoping that might be you, buddy.
Probably or actually.
Oh, I guess we'll
Most
just have
definitely
to.
will try to cut your head off.
We'll just have to play the game and find out. So Charlie, what are you doing here?
Camping with the rest of the gang.
To do what?
Wait for the boss lady.
And the boss lady happens to be a big purple Targo Flargo world, right?
She's a tiefling, not a Targo Wargavlar.
That's what I said. Okay. So, what's y'all's interest out in this cave with the boss lady?
Boss lady brought us out here and said, "I'll be back in about a week or so." And said, "Stay here and don't cause any real notice.
So she should be here in the next, what, day or two?
Yeah, something like that.
And you have no idea why you're here or what the plan is or what's going to happen from here.
That's kind of boss lady's job. It was the old man's, but he was making some poor decisions, so she killed him.
Gotcha.
Or at least that's what she said. We decided not to question the woman who beat up the guy who could beat up 4 of us at once.
That's probably a smart move. It's probably why you're
Yeah.
still alive. So Charlie, out of the 4 people that are up there sleeping still, which one of them do you think knows a little bit more than you do?
None of them?
So you're the leader here.
No, it goes boss lady, people who do stuff, bait.
So you're bait. Wonderful.
No,
Thanks for
no,
the
no.
information.
The 2 out there that you probably killed and were bait are now dead bait.
I stepped back and I let him see the 2 of them tied up.
Oh, okay, they're just being bait. That's fine.
So, how many more besides the 5 of you?
5 of us and boss lady here. We're kind of the ones who rove with her.
All right, Charlie, do me a favor and very slowly take your, I assume, poorly maintained sword off your belt and throw it hilt first at the feet of the lizard in front of you.
Right. He'll pull his sword off, and it's actually fairly well maintained, and toss it towards Laximus.
All right,
I will kick it behind me.
turn you around, put your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and walk backwards towards the sound of my voice.
You're not gonna do anything weird to my backside, right?
Not
long
if
as you
you
don't trip.
listen to my directions. Otherwise, somebody might have fun with you. All right.
I don't appreciate that.
Tie him up, Amberly Pile.
I have many
Rope it.
long arrows.
I don't have rope anymore because it's on Ben
50
right
feet
now.
of rope. It's fine.
I mean, you can tie him to Ben.
Yeah,
if
that's what we're doing. Is we're tying them all together.
Right,
Okay.
Dragon Path.
He is added to the tide pile, looking relieved that he's not getting beaten up.
All right, so I'm getting the feeling these guys don't know fucking shit, and
Yeah, I kind of miss the rain. Can we go outside?
yeah, I know, right? We can
Soothing.
keep asking these guys questions, but I have a feeling that none of them are gonna
Did
have.
you, Aaron? Did you see anything else in that back room?
No, just to torch 5 bearskin rugs and 4 or 5 guys.
Drugs might sell for a
Barrel?
good penny.
Do we want to go in there just to be sure?
I mean, these guys are tied up. It's still 4-on-4 if we go back, and we can stay close to the entrance, so we can always fall back if we need to. These 4.
Let's have 3 people stay here, you and me going.
Okay.
Where did
Uh,
Ears go?
Ears.
I think she left the cave. All right, so Crag and Talkin, they're tied up. You'll be fine.
We might need you,
Oh.
Ears. All right. Head down the cave. I'm coming with you.
Oh God, Pi came with us.
That's
Oh,
fine.
you didn't want me?
No, you're good. You're good.
I notice anything other than the people sitting there?
Make me a perception check. A 21. There's definitely something off with this rug. It's definitely different.
Are they sleeping?
Yeah, the guy on it is currently sleeping.
Are any of them awake?
Not at the moment, no.
Do we just
Do we
slip
have
it?
enough rope to
What?
tie all 4 of these people up?
I think so.
You would, if you wanted to do it right now, you'd have to break through unless you wanted to somehow collect them all together.
Well, what are
Let's
the
try.
what are the
You could just go around doing the old knock them unconscious strategy.
That's a good point.
They are currently unconscious, so it will be a critical, and if you aim for non-lethal, that is an option.
I'll point Aaron to the guy all by himself, and Talklin to the guy closest to the right.
okay?
And
What do we roll?
Non-lethal
All of
attack
you-
on the guy in front of me.
Yeah, make an attack with your preferred melee weapon.
With advantage, right?
I'm not gonna
Yes,
use
please.
my bastard sword for this because I don't want to fucking. Makes more sense.
Timmy, what do you want?
What?
Or are you just there?
I'm just.
Teasing the poor dudes.
Okay.
How do I? Okay, I can't click on this mace. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that is.
Wait, is that?
That's just enough. The three of you each go ahead and roll damage. Yeah. Absolutely. We'll call it gonna. Yeah, all three of them just weapons come down on heads. Brains don't go splat, but they're not moving.
I'll whisper in Draconic. Your turn. Yeah, of course I rolled nearly max crit on this guy.
Yeah, you're
That one might be dead.
just barely not. But just barely.
Guess we dragged them all and add them to the pile.
No, we'll bring the two in the front back here, and that way we're all back here in the same room. So bring the two guys from the front room, or I step down here, say, hey, bring the three guys back here, and then we all.
I'm gonna roll this guy's body off while they're doing that, and then remove the bearskin.
Sure. That bearskin, as you go to shift it, actually, seems to pull at something. Like it catches on something when you go to move it.
I will stop as soon as it catches.
Go ahead and make me a con save.
Oh boy. Oh.
20 will do. You only take half. Reduced. You'll take 3 poison damage as just this cloud of poison is released.
What about the guy that's unconscious on it?
I will cough.
He had to move him to
Okay.
move the rug.
All right, can we tie all these guys up in a pile real quick before we do anything else?
Do you want to tie them in the pile with the awake guys or separately?
I want them all tied up, disarmed, searched.
Sure, we've got a
You know.
very awkward
This fucker
pile
ain't
of
doing
men.
shit.
Okay. So I'd like to wake up the 4 guys that we just assaulted, if we can.
They'll need healing or time for that one. They're deep in sleepland.
Okay. All right.
Long.
Can we disable the trap again and then try again on the bearskin?
Sure. Who wants to attempt to disable the trap?
I am still coughing and walking backwards.
What do I need?
I guess I will.
If you've got thieves' tools, that'd be who you'd want to do it.
I have thieves' tools.
Sure. Okay, so you go up and inspecting the back of the bear track. Go ahead and make me a thieves' tools check, dexterity, please. And 11 will do. You find a thin wire attached to the back 2 legs that looks like when it's pulled, just release this noxious fume, and you're able to clip the wire in a way that it won't release it again.
Nice.
All right. And can you search and see if there's any other traps before we move it?
Perception?
Sure. Go and make me a perception check. Doesn't seem like there are any other traps. You're not sure why this bearskin rug was trapped, though. Because as you move it, there's nothing underneath it.
So who was the guy
check
who
the other
was... Yeah, what's in the underside? Anything?
Underneath the rug, no. If someone wants to investigate the area, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I think I have investigation. 1 sec.
It's 4.
I think the one person who, or Timmy has it.
Yeah, I have shitty investigation. Never mind. It's -2. Anybody else have better?
There's definitely something about this area, Ears, but you can't figure it out at the moment.
Whoops.
I'm going to look straight up. Do I see anything in the ceiling?
It's a well-hewn ceiling. No real stalactite formations currently growing from it. It's well cleaned out. It's actually kind of weird.
We'll go see if Craig can help us out.
Can I gently tug this rug?
Sure. You
Hey,
tug it,
Bird,
nothing
Yeah.
happens.
Come here, Birdman.
I'm gonna kneel down next to this guy who's still awake and point at the guy who's pretty much dead from me critting him
Hmm.
and say, "Don't do anything, okay? I don't want to have to do that to you. Only with
Dude,
you."
I've been cooperating.
I know, but I don't want you to try anything. There's more of you than us, but we can still easily beat all of you. Just look at your friend over there, okay?
All right.
Right.
Calm down. Calm down. All right, dude. That bearskin over there had a poison trap on it. Why?
I don't know. That bearskin was here when we got here. We just added the other 4.
You added 4. You just happened to
I
have.
try to punch him and don't hit him.
I mean, you have advantage, Lax, so you could roll again if you wanted to.
I
That'll
punch him
hit.
in the jaw.
Dude, I'm telling the truth. It was here. Boss lady said leave it, and so we just unrolled 4 of the ones that we had brought. The 4 we had brought with us, laid them out.
Have you seen anything else weird about this cave or special about this room?
All I know is that whenever Derek sleeps there, he complains about a draft, but we can't figure out where it's coming from.
So there's going to be something in one of the walls here.
I'm gonna pick up the rock that Timmy hit this guy with, and I'm gonna come over here and chuck it at the weird stalactiteless spot I looked at.
I mean, the whole ceiling is clean.
Oh.
It's been maintained.
Yeah, but use it to knock on the wall and see if any of the walls sound different.
I push the wall
Where?
next to this bearskin. Right.
Sure. Go ahead and make me a strength check.
Ooh.
That'll definitely do it. As the dwarf just walks up and shoves on the wall, there's a sound of something grinding that wasn't meant to grind before that whole portion of the wall starts to shift in, and I need you to make me a deck save.
Ooh.
A thin dart comes flying out from behind where that door was shifted, and hits you.
I dodge.
That was what the deck save was for.
You dodge into it.
Way to go blocking that one with your face, buddy.
Hey, I found the door.
That's a good point. Hopefully you don't have herpesiphilates now.
You'll take take 3 piercing, and then go ahead and make me a con save against poison. So you're a dwarf, you have advantage. An 18. You managed to have it, and so you take 8 poison damage. And don't suffer that. Okay. Alrighty. There is now an
I turn back to the guy.
open
What
doorway.
the fuck is that?
I have no idea.
Oh boy.
I punch him in the face again.
All right.
Dear goodness.
Fuck. Dude.
So
You two stay out there.
I mean, I don't want to kill all these guys, but like they're gonna really quickly become a liability if we have to drag these fucks with us everywhere we go.
pour my flask on whoever's in the center.
Why?
I set them on fire.
What?
Don't do that.
That's a fucked up way to go, dude. No, we're not gonna burn them alive. We're gonna kill them. We'll do
You're a
them.
fucking paladin.
He's... Oh my god. Alright.
Are you sure you're not an oath breaker?
He hasn't sworn an oath yet.
Alright. I grabbed
true.
the... Oh wait, half of them are unconscious, aren't they?
Uh-huh.
So I can't fucking walk them in there.
Uh-uh.
But it also means they're not going to be going anywhere either, right?
Not at the moment, no.
What do ears and Laxman see in here besides the table?
You see an empty, dark room with the table.
Well, we know where Boss Lady is gonna go.
I gotta...
There are nothing really on it. It's just a well-kept wood table. Looks
Can
like it would
we-
sit 9.
Can we do some investigations?
Walk
If you
around the
want.
room.
Make an investigation check. Or if you're searching for anything else, make a perception check.
I'm looking for a draft.
Okay. Nothing catches your eye, Alarian.
Nat 20.
This table has been used, Brother Aaron, before.
Thanks.
Thank
you. I
No, as
I
in
appreciate that.
as in not just as a like an eating table, but there are, as you're inspecting it, like blood stains and like an ash residue over a portion over it. This table has
So people have died here, is what you're saying.
people have died at this table, and people have done arcane things at this table, from what you can detect from some remaining grooves in the table surface.
Well, we could bring the guys back here and tie them to the chairs. And we could hide back here and ambush whoever comes in. She's supposed to be back in the next day or so. We've got 5 bearskin rugs. We can kind of chill. Speaking of, let me go ahead and cast a spell. I cast... Where is it? Shit. I cast this on the dwarf.
Sure. The dwarf feels much better.
We do a dwarf. So yeah, I say we move these people back in here into the room. We tie them to the chairs, shut the door, put one person on watch, and rest up for when Boss Lady shows up. I think that's the only thing we can really do.
Yeah, at this point we can't leave them here and try to set up an ambush that way. We'd have to catch her at the mouth of the cave, or we gotta catch them in here.
Yeah. Do they have like an outfit? Do they all look kind of the same, or
They look like they're in tattered leathers. There does seem to be a similar color scheme of a dark blue and mottled brown on them, but
so is it possible we could disguise what do you call it? Tolkien as one of them?
you they're not actually dwarves,
Oh.
or they're all humans actually.
Can we disguise
So-
Aaron as one of them?
Possibly. You could try doing Tolkien, but
All right. So then we're going to tie them all to the chairs in the back, and I'm going to take a couple of their outfits and try and make an outfit that will fit over by chainmail. And then if, what do you call it? If Ears will allow me, I'm going to use her bearskin or her wolfskin cloak to kind of cover my face so she can't really see me. And then I'll stay on watch at the cave mount while you guys rest up. And
You want to
then
use my giant dire wolf cloak to cover your face.
it's a cloak. It's meant to cover the face.
Oh, it's
well,
not.
at the moment it's a direwolf pelt.
It's like the head and the entire body.
Remember,
It
it,
needs to
hasn't
be-
been cleaned yet.
Yeah, it hasn't been cleaned and it needs to be tailored.
Okay, well then I swap it out for one of the bearskin rugs. I use the bearskin rug to kind of cover myself. So, and then they can sleep back here.
I'm gonna point to Ben and Charlie and tell them to stand up.
We're tied up.
So crawl.
Let's just manhandle them all back here as a group, and then tie them one at a time to each chair.
I'm gonna crack my knuckles as I smirk at this guy.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna grab him by the ankles and just drag him.
You just grab some rope, just continue dragging.
Alright, so we drag them all back there.
Actually, wait. No, I'm gonna untie Ben for a second and tell him to walk in front of me.
Right.
Pressure. I don't want to deal.
Right, and I
Want to
grab
search the pockets Stevie, for gold?
I grab one of the conscious ones and bring him back there too.
Okay.
This would be just easier if you know, we just move them. Unless you want to
Yeah, you
take
can take
30
this one.
minutes doing it.
We
No,
move them all in there. We time.
Oh
to the
yeah,
chairs, blah, blah, blah,
all of
blah,
them
blah.
are moved in there easily enough,
And tied
And
to
then
the
one
chairs.
way or another.
Once again, I curl up like a cat on this bearskin run. And
Alright.
await my turn to watch.
One of you stay back here and stay on watch, and I'll be up front on watch. Just keep in mind, be ready to back me up when shit goes down, okay? Alright, and then can we do a full rest period?
Sure. You
Alright.
guys go ahead and rest as the
Hold
storm
on.
continues to pound down
We need-
around you.
We need 2 people on watch for each cycle. So let's get that.
I got
Unless
first
the,
watch
unless
out
the
front.
DM's just gonna give us a free pass.
You do need your watches, but
Now, I have to stay out here either way. So my first watch is going to be me awake, and then the second watch, somebody will have to be stealthed in the area. And we can put one of the torches out if need be to make it more stealthy. But
Who's staying up with Aaron on the first watch?
I guess I will.
All right. I will. And Crag. I don't think we could do this because 2 of us aren't getting long rest.
Well, the elf can always take a double shift, so she can do
Yeah,
one.
but we still need 2 people, so 2 of us aren't getting a long rest.
Well, RN
Okay.
and Ilaria, or RN and the elf, and then Lax and the elf. You alternate her back and forth between the 2 rooms. That way she can take a double shift in both rooms.
You still need 2 people though.
How many ships do we need to cover? 3?
4.
We have 4.
We only have 2 shifts covered right now.
Okay, RN, and then Toklin, and then Lax, and then Crag. That's 2 shifts. Oh, we need 4 shifts for each?
Yep, because you want one person in the back to watch these fucks, and then you want yourself in the front. Unless you just want one person in this room and back here, in which case we're fine. But we can't do the. We're gonna. 2 people are not getting a long rest.
I'm the only one that has to have a long rest.
You take last. Here's how we'll do it. Toklin take first rest or first watch in this room. I'll take second. Crag takes third, and then Ears and you will take fourth. So we'll have 2 for fourth. That way you'll be outside and Ears will be in here. That's the best way we can do it.
Okay. All right. Let's get it going.
Sure. So the storm rages through the first half of the night as you all sleep peacefully for the first about 4 hours, 6 hours. As we're coming into the early morning the next day, Aaron, who's out front taking the watch, go ahead and make me a perception check.
1 sec.
Okay.
Am I with him?
No, you're down the hallway stealth.
Okay.
You're watching us sleep in case those guys try to come out of that room.
Yeah. That way you can wake those guys up once shit hits the fan out here.
It's the early morning. You're tending to the fire a little, making sure it doesn't go out. But it passing is seemingly uneventful. And the next morning dawns. You've all rested. You're all seemingly awake. Except, Dwarf, when you wake up in the back room,
Did you actually sleep back there?
he's
Oh,
the
God.
only one.
Why'd you sleep
back
back
there.
there, Pie?
And there is a
What do
Sugar?
I?
So wait, you're telling me that something snuck past me and her.
No, he slept in the room with the people we tied up for some fucked up reason.
So?
But
For
the
8
people-
hours, they were unattended. They had 8 hours to break out of the ropes and do whatever they wanted to Pie.
Yeah. but
Pie's
the-
fine.
Oh.
Pie's okay. Pie's unharmed.
But
Just
no.
waking up in the morning.
But the people are gone.
The people are gone.
But how?
You're not sure.
I knew I should have taken blind vision to see invisible shit.
Uh,
Yeah, that's useless.
Pi, go ahead and give me an investigation check on yourself. Okay.
Great.
Pi, as you're moving around, you actually notice, stuck to the back of his armor is a note.
Yo, come here. Give me this. Take note.
You take it and you look at it, and it says, I'm sorry if my boys gave you any trouble. But don't worry, I've taken them off your hands. Thanks for leaving the back door open for me.
So there's a back door in here that we missed last night.
Good morning, guys. Where is everyone?
All right, let's do some investigations. Let's grab some rocks and start banging on the walls again.
I still think this wall looks funny.
And you'd be right, Ears. After a little bit of investigation, you do find that the rocks over there can shift.
But I didn't notice with my perception 16
Nope.
yesterday.
A 16 wasn't enough, but taking time, deliberately searching as a group, you find it.
Fuck that.
All right, let's follow this fucking path and see where it goes.
It leads to an openable wall section out at the front.
Oh, the place I keep standing at. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You got unfortunate rolls on both sides of it yesterday. But
You do realize this ends the story arc, right?
nope. Because as you come out,
It's probably
waiting
fucking army.
outside, are all of them dressed back up and standing behind a familiar purple-skinned woman. And we'll pick back up next week.
Is it the same lady from the tavern?
Uh-huh.
Familiar. Purple skinned lady.
Oh, maybe she'll want to bone me.
Take your bones.
I just want to go ahead and say again, this is the second week in a row I was promised combat. We did get some, barely. We did get a little bit.
I still have yet to have combat.
You got unfortunately
I had
attacked
really
there,
unfortunate
Lag.
rolls against me, and then neither of the healers did their job.
I don't think I could have touched you because I was surrounded.
Hey,
You're
my
5 feet away from
bane,
me.
my bane saved Pi. If I'd cast it first, it would have saved you. I forgot about it until after the turn was over, and there's no do-backs. So I'll remember it next time.
I was just surprised y'all didn't just kill the bandit men.
Well, you keep making friendly enemies, so you know it's kind of like
When they... It's always an option.
I'm a good person. I'm not just gonna go kill someone if I have no reason to kill them.
I mean, if they
Shut
had been a
up,
little
Blake.
bit more rude, or maybe had a woman tied up in the back as a personal fuck toy, or just a little something more to make them a little more hated, other than hey, yeah, come join us by the fire, bring your friends, oh yeah, been a
You're
little,
a day early.
yeah.
They were trying to not cause an issue there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. They were all. It also helped that apparently they're all fucking stupid. So.
Oh, absolutely.
That helped a lot. All right. Well, I'm gonna make dinner. I worked out today, so I think we're gonna stream tomorrow. I'm trying to decide what times. So I'm gonna get up around 10, make breakfast, noon, maybe 12 to 3. I'll give you guys a good stream. 12 to 4 for Demon Souls. And then we'll see where we end up from there. Monday, probably Demon Souls again. Tuesday, I work. Thursday, I'll work. So we'll see how we end up. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go heat up my catfish and fries and play some Path of Exile while I watch Letterkenny, which is my new favorite show, which my wife hates. No, your enemies are fine. You don't have to have straight black and white enemies. It's just we don't have any clear enemies yet, and we're, you know, it's not like Skyrim where you can, walk up and see they're red and they're bad guys.
We knew they were bad guys.
I didn't know they were bad guys. If they were bad guys,
fucking obvious.
If they were bad guys, I walked in, they would have robbed me. So
No, it was so fucking obvious when they talked about Boss Lady. It all lined up.
Well, I knew Boss Lady was probably bad, but these guys seem like stupid henchmen to me.
You walked in and said, "Hey, I just killed a group of wolves by myself," basically, and they're like, "Right, they have intelligence. Just
No, those guys had none. They had no intelligence.
They had enough to know not to fuck with you.
Apparently.
You intimidated them, and you didn't even have to roll for it.
Apparently it was a free intimidation check. If I had tried to intimidate him, I would have failed miserably. That's all right. I get to romance the purple bitch next week. So
Something tells me that's not gonna happen.
Trust me.
In the fires of hell.
I can make it happen. I'm gonna have little demon babies, but that's all right. That's all right. It's just. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see y'all tomorrow around noon.